Hello everyone, this is part 8 on ordinary differential equation. First method is the use of a known solution to find another one. We are given this second order homogeneous linear differential equation. So this is of the form y double prime plus pxy prime plus qxy is equal to 0. If this coefficient is not 1, then just divide by this and make this coefficient to be 1, right? Now in this method one solution is already known to us, so y1 is already given. So y1 is a solution of this equation, means that y1 satisfy this equation, that is y1 double prime plus px y1 prime plus qx y1 is 0. We have to find the another one, means we have to find y2 in such a way that y1 and y2 both are independent. So we will substitute y2 to be v times y1. Rather putting constant times y1, we will put this as some variable of v, variable function of x times y1. Then y2 and y1, they are independent, linearly independent. So as we assume that this y2 is a solution of equation 1, so therefore y2 satisfy equation 1. It means y2 double prime plus vx px y2 prime plus qx y2 is 0. Now you substitute the value of y2 double prime and y2 prime and y2 in the terms of y1 and v. So for this we have to find its first derivative and second derivative. So find out y2 prime, it will be what? First function as it is into the derivative of second plus second as it is into the derivative of first. So this will be this one. Again taking the second derivative of this, we will have this. Now you substitute y2 double prime, y2 prime and y2 in equation number 2, and after taking common v prime and v double prime, we will have this equation. So after rearranging we get this. Now just see what is given to us. Given that y1 is the solution of this equation. Now since y1 is the solution of this equation, therefore y1 double prime plus p y1 prime plus q y1 will be 0. So this is 0. So we left with this term only. Now we have to simplify this term. Now just see, in this case we can separate the variables, and after integrating we will have the solution. So if we combine the terms v prime double prime with v prime and rest all other terms to the right hand side, and then you take the integration, you will get the value of v prime. Now just see, so when you combine v terms as well as y1 terms to the other side, so we will have this thing. Now you can integrate both sides. So after integrating this, we will have log of v dash v prime is equal to minus 2 times log of y1 minus integral of p with respect to x. Or we can write this as, you can take this minus to be inside, so it will become 1 over y1 square minus integral of p dx, and here you have log of v dash. So when you take log, antilog to both sides, you will have this is v prime is equal to e to the power log of 1 over y1 square into e to the power minus integral of p dx, right? So your log and e will be cancelled out and you left with this equation. So v prime will be 1 over y1 square into e to the power minus integral of p dx. So this is a value of v prime. Now one more time you integrate, you will have the value of v. So this is a value v. So we have to remember this thing. Since we know the value of px, we know the value of y1, we can substitute over here and we can find out the value of v. After getting the value of v, we will put this value in y2 is equal to v times y1. y1 is known to us, v is this thing, so we can substitute over here. So we will get the value of y2. After getting y1 and y2, the general solution will be c1 y1 plus c2 y2. For example, let's suppose one solution is given to us and this is our equation: x square y double prime plus xy prime minus y is equal to 0. We have to find out the general solution of this equation when one solution is given to us. Now just see, this coefficient should be 1, so we can divide by x square. After dividing by x square, we will have this equation, but provided x should be non-zero, right? So we can divide by this and we will have this equation. So after comparing, we will get the value of px and qx. Now we have to find out y2, which is v times y1, where v is what? It is the integration of 1 over y1 square into e to the power minus integral of px dx. So substitute the value of px over here. Substitute the value of y1, which is x. Right? Simplify this integral. You will have, this is x to the power minus 3 integration with respect to x, and that will be x to the power minus 2 by 2. So what is the value of y2? So substitute the value of v over here. You will get the value of y2. It will be minus 1 by 2 x to the power minus 1. 1x will be cancelled out with this y1, where y1 is x. Right? So you will get the value of y2. You will have the value of y1. So the general solution will be c1 y1 plus c2 y2. So c1 x plus c2 times this number, and we can take this constant to be in c2. So we will get the value of general solution will be c1x plus c2 1 over x. So in this way we can solve the equation, second order linear differential equation, by a method when one solution is given to us. So once again, see here, one solution is given to us. We have to find another one in such a way so that they are independent. So we can substitute v times y1, and we have to remember this formula that v can be written as the integral of 1 over x square 1 over y1 square into e to the power integral of minus px dx. Here it is minus px dx. Now you substitute the value of px. This is 1 over x over here. Simplify this, you will get the value of v. After getting the value of v, substitute it over here, you will have the value of y2, and then you substitute in the general solution, that is c1 y1 plus c2 y2.